All right, what it do, my collective gang? What's up? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with the collective message. It's going to be a message for all signs. It is a fluid message, meaning to please use your discernment and your intuition to lead you towards the messages that are here for you today, as messages are still general, okay? It is also timeless, so whenever this reading finds you is when it's supposed to, okay? Please leave me a little comment down below. Let me know what your sign is. Rep your gang, rep your set. All right. Also, click that like button as we are a newer channel. We are currently trying to grow. We're growing though. We are. No pressure, no pressure. All right. It allows people to find us on this platform. It's one of the hugest ways to donate to the channel if you wish. And also click that subscribe button if you like what you hear in this message and you want to go ahead and make it official and become a part of the gang, become a part of the team, then go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. Okay. So today we only have one card that has manifested itself. One person. For some of you, this might be several people, actually. Okay, we are in a retrograde currently. It's almost over. But just take it how it resonates. Don't force shit to fit. This is the only card that has come out in our pre-shuffle and our meditation. I treated this like a game. ... Dun, dun. I read those dots like dun, dun, dun. I feel like it's giving if ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun was a person, right? This person no longer wants to play. They don't want recess. They don't want to play no more, okay? It's not fun. I feel like you got in on the game. I'm sorry. This is a game that you didn't even know was occurring, but you just so naturally integrated yourself into this situation and started doing what was best for yourself. Hello? Which is what puts you in this position to checkmate this person. You are in a winning position at this juncture. I do feel like you're going to win this. I do. I feel like you've already won for a great majority of you, but that doesn't mean that this person is ready to retreat or ready to walk away from this. They still actually believe that they have a shot. Now, for some of you, that might be the case, but I just feel as though this person really played in your face. The way that this card is suggesting does give me the energy of somebody who felt as though you either wouldn't catch on to their game or that you were so emotionally wrapped, so sexually wrapped, so mentally warped, or that maybe they had the puppet strings that were clever enough to get you to turn away from what you see to be the truth, which is that they're playing, but they don't want to play no more. Okay, I'm now hearing Joe in Big Pun. Okay, they don't want to be a player no more. They don't want to play anymore. Okay, so I don't know what you're going to do with this information. I don't even know why they're here with us today, but clearly it's for a reason. So please give us a little bit more insight to what we're dealing with here. I do feel like for some of you, this is a forewarning to let you know about energies that you have left in the past or people who feel as though you got a one-up on them. All right, these may be energies of people who felt like they manipulated you enough in order to either keep you tied or keep you blinded to their motives. Look, these are individuals who are obsessed. I do feel like for a great majority of you, you are on the come up. Okay, you're doing well for yourself, but I feel like you're getting ready to tap into a very almost like a maple is what they're saying. A maple, right? So the abundance of a maple sap ever flowing. So this could be something that these people feel energetically on a 5D level, that they can feel your success coming. They can feel your success brewing. They can see you looking better. You're drinking your water. You're glowing. You're unbothered. You're unworried. You're unfazed. For some of you are dealing with newer people, and it's only adding to this level of obsession. It's only adding to this level of feeling like they lost. They have a lot of questions. Now they want to talk, right? Now they want to level with you. They want to get on the same level playing field, get on the same page, is what it says. I feel like this is somebody who used whatever power they felt like they had over you to their own disadvantage. And this is what's really eating them up. Whatever game this is that they thought that they were playing, they really felt like they had it in the hole. And actually, I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who felt like they would have had you obsessed. So whether that be they felt like they put it down in the bedroom, whether that be they felt like they had you tied financially, whether that be they felt like they had you tied via children, via marriage, whatever it is that they felt like they had over you is no longer a thing. And this is a issue, okay? It's coming up as a great issue for them. I also feel like for some of you, this is somebody who views relationships as a game. Like one person wins and one person loses. They don't view it as like a team. They don't view it as like a partnership. They feel like somebody is always on the end of getting the shorter end of the stick. So this is somebody who's very obsessed with making sure that they're the ones who has they're the ones who has the longer end of the stick, that they're the ones that are getting the most resources or the most out of a situation. I don't like that. That is very unhealthy. Now they're trying to level with you, but for some reason I feel like this communication, this conversation, this talk might be just another part of their game, you see. Okay, so just protect yourself. I'm not saying not to talk to this person, but you know what the past has shown to be. You know what they have shown you before. You know what the evidence is. Okay, you know what happened, and you know who you're dealing with. I don't feel like they're any different than when you disconnected from them, than when you checkmated their ass. I don't feel like there has been much of a difference that has been made, except they feel like they're on the losing end at this juncture. So they are scrambling. Okay. This is also somebody who's viewing you as, how did you do that? Right. They may be obsessing, okay, obsessing over this situation, like ruminating over and over and over and over in their mind. This is also why they possibly want to have a conversation with you, because they do have a lot of unanswered questions about how you removed yourself from this, about how you are moving on so quickly, about how did you turn this game around in your favor? Yeah, this is also somebody who felt like this game was ironclad for their win. So it's quite confusing. Okay, what you're doing here. Look, projection is in the reverse, right? So the projection or the projected card is what suggests whether or not you have a future or not. This is somebody who no longer knows that. So for some of you, this is somebody who definitely feels possessive over you, over your energy, over your steps, over the pathways in which you take your decisions. And I feel as though they now feel like that is slipping away. There's a bit of panic here, okay? Slight bit of panic. I'm hearing Panic at the Disco. So for some of you, that might be your favorite band. I don't know, or a band from your past that you really used to like. Only take that if it resonates. If that is you, then this is definitely your message. There's something here for you today, okay? So we have the Grim Reaper. Yeah. Wow. Grow and transform your life. So for a great majority of you, you have transformed. You've gone through a transformation. This transformation, in fact, might have been your leverage in this quote unquote game. Because if I'm honest, right, and this is just me saying this with love, this person did have some kind of hold over you for a certain amount of time, for them to be so confident that you would still be obsessing over this, or that you would even still give a damn, actually. All right. There's still a sense of that cockiness and or arrogance that they would have had in the connection with you, for them to believe that a conversation is due to them, a talk is due to them, that they are due some form of a leveling, like I said, okay? Now, for some of you, I do feel like you are not giving this person the time of day. You're giving them a hard time is what they feel. Okay, that you're being unreasonable. This is also someone who feels like you wore a mask in the relationship. Sorry. I'm laughing at them. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't. Because how dare you, bitch? How dare you? Okay? How dare you, dude? How dare you? Get your life. That's what it says. They felt like you were wearing a mask, like you were being fake, fraudulent. Okay? Not appearing as yourself, okay? Acting as if you really did care, or acting as if they had accomplished what they wanted to, which was to get you attached, okay? Get you attached with tons of strings. Be obsessed over what exactly, I don't know. Just be obsessed with their energy. Be obsessed with the illusion, to buy the lie. And again, I feel like, okay, now you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and don't force anything to fit. But to a certain extent, this person was able to have you. Okay, and for some of you, there may have been an obsessive quality. Okay, especially if this is like a karmic soulmate or any kind of spiritual connection. There are definitely a lot of lessons that you had to learn in this connection, which you have learned and you're still learning. But there is something to be said in reference to their confidence in being able to still pull your strings, being the puppet master, or having some form of control over you. That was a game for this person. So your abrupt change and your abrupt, your abrupt pivot in directions with this boat card, moving away from this, clearing away issues or clearing away things that no longer serve you. They never saw that in you before. So they deem this as you cheated. This wasn't a part of the game. They feel like you cheated them. Wow. Yikes on top of yikes. Now, of course, that doesn't have to be the case. That's just their perspective, right? They're trying to analyze this. There's no logic behind your decisions. For some of you, you ghosted this person. For some of you, this was a total 180 based on how you would have acted in the past, okay? Towards them, depending on whatever they did to you or whatever brought you to this juncture. For some of you, it was just growing. It was just natural progression. For others of you, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. And they feel like you're now Jekyll and Hyde. You're roaring your evil head by not being who you were before, which is someone who would not have walked away, which is someone who would have had a conversation, which is someone who would have not completely cut them out or cut them off. Someone who would have leveled with them, tried to compromise with them when there is no need for compromisation. This is somebody who does not deserve compromising, but for some reason, they're suggesting that your behavior in the past did compromise with them. That's not your fault. I just feel like now there's no tolerance for it, right? You're intolerable to their bullshit. Actually, right? Not dealing with it. For some of you, you're avoiding conversations with them where at times you would have obsessed over why they weren't calling you or where their text messages are, who they're with, what they're doing, what they're going to do next. What does the future hold? Like you may have definitely been racking your brain about that, but there's some sort of realization, like there's a phrase that they're using, like a radical acceptance that you've had about this relationship that has made it done, right? Stick a fork in it. Wow. This person feels like you're creating boundaries because you're still angry. They don't view it as really being over. Oh, player from the Himalayas. I knew it. I knew that's what we were dealing with. Didn't I say that I heard that? Yeah. I don't want to be a player no more. They don't want to play no more. Okay? They're tired. You have worn them out. And I feel like you didn't even do much. You didn't even do half of what this person did to you, to them. But they are worn, baby. We have childhood trauma in the reverse. So this is somebody who doesn't want to recognize the errors of their ways or the ways in which their traumas or their shadows have affected this. They're now just viewing it as you have been gaslighting me. You've been pretending to be somebody who was obsessed with me, someone who was in love with me, someone who was going to be there forever. You said we were going to be forever. And now you've changed. Now you're worried about what you need. Now you're moving on. Now you no longer need closure. Who are you? Who are you, bitch? Who are you? I wasn't ready for you then, but I'm working on it now. So let's not play semantics here, Madam Cerebral Sis. Now I'm talking to your person. Yeah, they weren't ready for you then, and they're not ready for you now either, because they said they're just working on it at this juncture. So they're still not ready, but yet here they are. Release your stress, release your stress, release your anger, release your job, forget the rest, right? Word to Beyonce. I love this for you. Now, your releasing of this connection has definitely leveled you up, and I do feel like it's opening the doors for your blessings, you guys. I do feel like this is a blockage. This has been a blockage. It does feel like I said, a karmic connection. There are some lessons that you needed to learn, and it wasn't until you learned those lessons that you were able to recognize the ways in which this needed to be released from you, or that it wasn't going to actually fit or align with where you're going. Okay? We all have trauma, shadows, okay? We can all at one point in time be someone else's karmic, be someone else's lesson, right? That's not to bash these people. Now, this person had ulterior motives from the jump, and I don't fuck with that, okay? So I'm laughing in your face. But besides the point, this was about you recognizing your future, okay? That this person was holding you back from elevating, from progressing, from getting towards what it is that you are trying to manifest in the future. There was literally a block. This came out in the reverse. So releasing this is what's opening this pathway forward. It's what's opening these roads ahead. And I do feel like so for some of you, you have already started to see the benefits of this releasing, okay? Because now you got a job offer, right? Or now your creative juices are flowing again, right? Now you can actually breathe. Now you can actually sleep so you can focus at work. And now you're being recognized for your hard work, or you're being recognized for your talents, right? It's like one thing after another. So if you have not realized this, or if you haven't released this person yet, you will, okay? If this is your story. And when you do that, you're going to notice like a complete 180 in your achievements. And that's going to be the telltale sign that this is somebody who was holding you back. All right. They weren't ready for you. And this is also why it would have been holding you back. I do feel like for some of you, this is somebody who definitely knew that they weren't ready for you, or that you were out of their league. And this is why it became a game, because they needed you to not realize that. They needed you to not realize that they actually can't do anything for you. They can't offer you a damn thing. I should have been more honest with you. Yeah, right. Because you knowing that would have had you leave them 5 years ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, rather than today. So they would have never done that. It's not until now that they want to be more honest. It's not until you started to show them, oh, this is your game? You think this is your game? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you how I invented this shit. I need to tell you how I truly feel. So this is somebody who's definitely feeling this, you guys. They are. It's really attacking their self-esteem. Okay. It's attacking who they have known themselves to be, not only in this connection, but many of connections prior to this, many of lifetimes prior to this. For some of you, this is their history. History says that this is the way this person conducts themselves, but you're the only one who have kind of put them in their place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They need to address these traumas before they can realize, okay, the ways in which they're not beneficial to a relationship. This is somebody who needs to focus on themselves, yet they're a player, right? So I feel like this is also someone who is reaping some forms of karma for bringing chaos and wreaking havoc in many of people's lives. For them to be a player, this is just not you. It's multiple people, okay? Either in their past or currently, because some of you might have been dealing with someone who is spreading their energy around whilst still being in a connection with you. Okay, well, if they got so many other bitches, if they got so many other dudes, then why are they after me then, Empress? Why are they here? Why are they here? Well, because you're the only one. You're the only one who did it different. You're the only one. They're calling you fake, but your actions are really what's having their mask slip. Because I feel like this person tells themselves a lie. Like, I'm that dude, okay? I can have any girl in here I want. I can have any dude I want. Okay? I got hoes in different area codes, right? And then the second you did this, it's like all of that is in danger. All of the things that they tell themselves, which for some of you, a lot of it is lies, right? In order to build themselves up, in order to validate these, the lack that they might feel from trauma, you have endangered all of that. You've endangered their entire ego by this action of yours. So they have no choice but to be obsessed over this and to focus completely on this. You're the only one that matters at this juncture. So please protect yourself. Wow. I also feel like this person wants to stop you in your tracks. They don't like to see you grow. This is not somebody who likes to see you grow. They don't like to see you win, right? So if you do get a promotion at work, or if things are working out for you, if something nice happens for you, if somebody does something good for you, or if something comes through for you, if you succeed at something, or if you meet certain goals, they don't like that. It threatens it threatens that traumatic wound. Now, doesn't it? Because you winning at any space, in any space in your life, threatens the idea that you will recognize that they are not on your level at this juncture. And they still aren't, you guys. They still aren't. They're working on it, but are they really? Or does that just sound good because now you're not in arm's length, right? You're not accessible. Is that why you're working on it? Yeah. So we have regrets. Lots of regrets. They are mourning the loss of this connection. Okay. This is someone who does want to work on their faults, you guys. They do. Okay. I'll give them that. I will give them that. Here's the thing. You still need forward movement. It's not your responsibility to stick around for somebody's spiritual work. Okay? Because that's like choosing someone else over yourself. It's not your responsibility to stick around as they grow and heal. In order to do that, you would have to pull yourself off this yacht. That looked like a yacht to me. You would have to pull yourself off the boat. You would have to dock it. And then that will no doubtably keep you stagnant wherever you are. For some of you, it may actually, because you have already moved on, it will pull you back. So whatever you've accomplished after releasing this, going back to this person would forfeit what you were able to gain, what you were able to progress in, what you were able to attain. You would be forfeiting that. And that's not fair. But I feel like this person wants you to do that. You know, the old you would have done that. The one who was still wearing the mask is what they're saying. Because I feel like if this person does come in with some form of an offer that suggests that they are working on it now, right? And they're wanting you to not move forward with releasing them and going towards your own happiness or going towards new. It's almost as if they're wanting you to choose them even though they can't give you anything. Even though they can't provide you with any damn thing, they still want you to choose them. And for those of you who say, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, sorry, not sorry, I can't. Sorry, but I can't, right? Like, I love you, but off with your head. No, I'm just joking, right? Like, I love you, namaste, but stay the fuck away. Like, this is not my work. That is the betrayal for them, right? Like, that's them viewing you as a fraudulent person, as a fraud, because you said you loved me. So for this person, to love them means to hold yourself back. Yikes. I say hell no. To the no, 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 no. Okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. You are moving towards prosperity, growth, comfort. Okay, you're very self-reliant. New love would be nice, but that's not your priority at this time. You're growing, you're healing, okay? And I feel like you're being rewarded. But not before you're tested with this Eight of Swords. Somebody is still holding on to you. Energetically, this is somebody playing the victim, and this is somebody who you did give your energy to at one point in time, and they feel entitled to that, especially if you told them that you love them. God forbid you told them you love them. Then they feel like you owe them. You owe them this. And here's the gag. I'm not saying that you're doing this because I don't suggest that you do, even though I can't tell you what to do. Even if you were to say, all right, I'm your ride or die. Okay, I'll hold it down while you go and do your work. I'll be there for you. I'll stay back here for you. I'll stay back for you. Guess what? They're still not going to do the work. Disgusting. We have Page of Cups. Empty offer. Can offer you nothing but some D. Okay, D and heartbreak. Boom, boom and heartbreak. That's it. That's it. That's all they have for you. That's all I got. I can't with this person. I cannot. So let's get you some advice, okay? From your spirit guides directly. Let's get some advice going. And then I do want to pull a card or two on how they will approach you. All right. I can't tell you what to do. And the potential outcome will be different for all of you, right? All of you are going to be in a different space emotionally and mentally in reference to what you want to do with this person. But I can show you what their approach is going to be so that you can prepare yourself and set yourself up for success and do what's best for you. Okay. So we have New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Okay. To know you are loved means that you loved yourself, right? It means that you do love yourself. It means that you are overflowing and sipping from your cup. So if you're doing all of that, then you therefore cannot accept less than that. I said what I said. We have New Moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. That's very prevalent for some of you, especially if you still feel an emotional connectivity or any forms of regret for wanting to choose yourself and your own success and leave this person behind. Because let me tell you something, if they were in your position and they had done the work, right, and worked on their shadows, worked on their traumas and elevated and awakened, they would not stay back for you. New Moon in Cancer, relax. So take a deep breath, listen to your inner self. And that's what's going to guide you through this, this time to be able to really focus on and do what's best for you, not for somebody else. Okay. Let's pull a card to see what the likely next steps are going to be. And when. And when. Okay. Because we need to know. We need to know. Yeah, this might have you a little emotional, you guys, because I do feel like you did have feelings for this person at one point in time. And I also feel like if you do engage with this person to any level, meaning you have a conversation with them, they're able to be around you in your energy, in your space. They do want to transfer some of their own emotional energy over to you. So that is where that guilt tripping may come in. That is where that, calling you a fraud, really trying to trigger you emotionally. So it's going to be very important for you to relax, breathe, and don't let them get you into a space where you're triggered and acting out in ways that you don't want to. Doing things that are unlike yourself is what they're saying. So we have Six of Swords. They want you to turn it around. Turn that boat around and dock it. Get your ass back over here. I own you, bitch. I own you. I'm telling you, you better run. We have Five of Wands. So this person is going to come in and they're going to say some things that actually pique your interest if you talk to them. But more importantly, they're trying to change your perspective. Okay. Because Six of Swords is releasing baggage, releasing. That's what the Six of Swords is. They want to try to convince you not to do that. And I feel like if the conversation is not going in the way that they want it to, that is when the triggers come. That's when they're going to start hitting below the belt. That's when they're going to want to start, saying things to really get you riled up, get you acting real crazy, right? Trigger you. All right. That is when the fights and the conflicts will arise. Please know that. All right. So let's pull a timing card to wrap it all up. How soon can we expect this to be coming in? We have fall time. Okay. So I feel like this is an extended amount of time. They will be obsessing over this. For some of you, it could happen sooner than the fall. All right. But for a great majority of you, I do feel like they're going to wait. They're going to wait because I feel as though you're still healing. You're still not answering. But there's a space and time where I feel like you may have released to a certain extent and your guard may go down just a little bit. OK, so just keep a good eye on that. Or they feel like your guard has gone down. They may be trying to wait for things to cool off. We also have time has been delayed. Exactly. So they're delaying things. They're delaying this approach. But please believe me, when they come in, it will be full steam ahead, full force. All right. Especially if they notice that you're dating someone new, if they notice that you've purchased something new, like something big, a car, a house, something like that, some assets, right? You're posting online, you've lost weight, you're drinking water, right? You're glowing, you're going out more, you're doing things outside of what they've known you to do. That's what's going to trigger them to want to come back around and do what they need to, what they think they need to do in order to win. Alrighty, that's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. I feel like I need a spiritual bath after this. I hope that this has been helpful to you. All right. For those of you who have resonated with this, thank you so much for joining me. Okay. If you want to become a part of our family, I would love to have you. Click that subscribe button. All right. As well as the notification bell, so you can be notified when I upload for this sign. Click that like button if you've enjoyed this to any extent, and let me know down in the comments what you think of this bullshit. All right. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.